lovely students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ghalib's English School. In today's video, I'm going to start a new series of car theory test mock exams. In these mock tests, we will be doing 50 questions in each one of them and we'll be preparing for our actual exam. This is based on DVSA official guide and will help you to pass your car theory test in the first attempt. In the last series, I covered chapter by chapter, but in this series, I'm going to go through it based on the actual exam. So before I start, I would like you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon down below for all the updates. So let's revise together. Question 1. How can driving in an eco-safe manner help to protect the environment? Through increased fuel bills, by reducing exhaust emissions, through the legal enforcement speed of regulations, by increasing the number of cars on the roads. So, how can we protect the environment? That's the question. The correct option is by reducing exhaust emission. So, how can we reduce exhaust emission? We shouldn't be driving for short distances where we can easily walk or cycle. We should do that, or at least we can share the car. We should do that. That's how we can protect the environment. Question 2. Where is the safest place to park your vehicle at night? In a garage? On a busy road? In a quiet car park? Near a red route? The correct option is in a garage. That's the safest place to park your car. If you don't have that option, then obviously you have to depend on the roadside parking. Question 3. You are waiting to emerge at a junction. Your view is restricted by parked vehicles. So you are at a junction, you want to turn right or left, but you cannot see clearly because on both sides you have like other cars parked there. What can help to see traffic on the road that you are joining? So what can help you to see the traffic? What's coming on the right, what's coming from the left? So option A is looking for traffic behind you. Option B, reflections of traffic in windows. Option C, making eye contact with other road users. Or option D, checking for traffic in your interior mirror. The correct option is reflection of traffic in windows. That's the way how you can see and you can react. Question 4. Are passengers allowed to ride in a caravan that is being towed? So can passengers sit in a caravan while you are pulling it with your car on the road? Only if the seats in the towing vehicle are full. Only if a stabilizer is fitted. Yes, if they are over 14. No, not at any time. The correct option is no, not at any time. For safety reason, you are not allowed to sit in a caravan that is being towed by the car. Question 5. On a smart motorway, what does this sign mean? So we have this sign on a smart motorway where there are 4 lanes, and you can see there is a mandatory speed limit on all the lanes. So what should you do when you see this sign? Use the 3 right-hand lanes only. Use any except the hard shoulder. Use the hard shoulder only. Use all the lanes including the hard shoulder. The correct option is use all the lanes including the hard shoulder. Means you are permitted, you are allowed to drive in all 4 lanes including the hard shoulder. That's why they have displayed this mandatory speed limit on the leftmost line. Question 6. You are going through a long tunnel. What will warn you of congestion or an incident ahead? So how are you going to get information? Other drivers flashing their lights, variable message signs, hazard warning lines, areas with hatch markings. The correct option is variable message signs. They can help you, they can give you an information that something has gone wrong, maybe there is congestion, maybe there is an accident, so you have to react accordingly. Question 7. An adult casualty isn't breathing. To maintain circulation, CPR should be given. What's the correct depth to press down on their chest? So here is asking you about if you give first aid to someone as a result of some accident, so how much you're going to press down on their chest. 1 to 2 centimeters, 5 to 6 centimeters, 10 to 15 centimeters, 15 to 20 centimeters. The correct option is 5 to 6 centimeters. Question 8. How can you reduce the environmental harm caused by your vehicle? So how can you reduce the pollution level in simple words? Only use it for short journeys, keep engine revs low, don't service it, drive faster than normal. The correct option is keep engine revs low. It means if you drive slowly, you're not going to produce that much pollution as compared to the drivers who drive very fast, so they produce more pollution level. That causes more damage to our environment. Question 9. How can drivers help the environment? By using leaded fuel, by driving faster, by accelerating harshly, by accelerating gently. The correct option is by accelerating gently. In simple words, when they drive slowly, they produce less pollution. Question 10. You are about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? Sign A, sign B, sign C, or sign D? So guys, think about the weather condition. Yes? So if you are going to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist, here, which sign would make you to take special care? So sign A is your correct option. That's for winds. So if it's very windy and you have to overtake motorcyclists, you need to be very careful because they may be blown in front of you. Question 11. What should you do when you are using a contraflow system? Choose an appropriate lane in good time, switch lanes to make better progress, increase speed to get through the contraflow more quickly, follow the motorcyclist closely to avoid long queues. So the use of contraflow system, where lanes are narrowed for some distance and there is a slow speed limit. So what you need to do, the correct option is you need to choose an appropriate lane in good time. Question 12. You are the first person to arrive at an incident where people are badly injured. You have switched on your hazard warning lights. That's a good thing. So the first good thing you have done is you just turned on your hazard warning lights. And second thing is you checked all the engines are stopped. Well done, because that can cause fire. And what else should you do? Try to get people who are injured to drink something. Make sure that an ambulance has been called. Stop other cars and ask the drivers for help. Move the people who are injured clear of their vehicle. The correct option is make sure that an ambulance has been called. After all, we are not professionals, so we need professional help because it's the matter of someone's life. So we need to call the ambulance. Question 13. You are driving on a motorway. When can you use hazard warning lights? So the use of hazard warning lights. We cannot use hazard warning lights all the time. When can we do that? While driving on motorway? When a vehicle is following too closely? When you slow down quickly because of danger ahead? When you are towing another vehicle? When you are driving on the hard shoulder? The correct option is when you slow down quickly because of danger ahead. Question 14. Why should you reduce your speed limit while you're driving or riding in fog? Weather condition, again my friends. You need to think about foggy conditions. Whether you are riding a bike or driving a car, what should you do? The brakes don't work as well. You will be dazzled by other headlights. The engine will take longer to warm up. It's more difficult to see what's ahead. So the reason we need to reduce our speed in foggy condition is that we cannot see clearly. The correct option is it's more difficult to see what's ahead. Question 15. What type of vehicle could you expect to meet in the middle of the road? Lorry, bicycle, car, motorcycle. So if you look at this bridge, it's a low bridge and the shape of the bridge is clearly be seen that if the lorry drives on the side, it's going to hit the bridge, it's going to damage itself. So lorries and buses, usually you will find them in the middle of the road. So your correct option is lorry. Why they drive in the middle of the road? Because they need more space. Question 16. What will help you to move off on a snowy surface? Again, weather condition friends. Snowy surface. So this time is not asking you about windy conditions. This time is not asking you about foggy condition. This question is asking you about snowy surface. So how are you gonna move off your car on a snowy surface? Using the car's lowest gear, using a higher gear than normal, using a high engine speed, using the parking brake and foot brake together. The correct option is using a higher gear than normal. So in snowy surface or icy conditions, we use the higher gear than the normal. Question 17. You are unsure what a slow-moving motorcyclist ahead of you is going to do. What should you do? If you are not sure, if you are in any doubt about the motorcyclist or the cyclist or the horse riders, where they're going, so what you need to do? Pass on the left, stay behind, move closer, pass on the right. The correct option is you need to stay behind, and that will help both of you to be safe. Question 18. You are about to reverse into a side road. What should you do if a pedestrian is waiting to cross behind your car? So you want to reverse into a side road and there is a pedestrian waiting right behind you. Maybe they want to cross the road. So what should you do? Wave to the pedestrian to stop, give way to the pedestrian, sound your horn to warn the pedestrian, reverse before the pedestrian starts to cross. Guys, make sure always observation is very important. Whether you are driving forward or whether you are reversing, whether you are parking on the side road, whether you are moving off, you need to observe very carefully. Check your mirrors, check your blind spot, and that will help you. So here the correct option is, if you are reversing and there are pedestrians waiting, you need to give way to the pedestrian. Question 19. Why should you allow extra room while you're overtaking a motorcyclist in windy day? Again, here the condition is changed, so it's asking you about windy condition. So if you overtake a motorcyclist, how you should behave on the road. The rider may be turned off suddenly to get out of the wind. The rider may stop suddenly. The rider may be traveling faster than normal. The rider may be blown in front of you. So the correct option is the rider may be blown in front of you because of the windy condition. So that's why you have to leave extra room while you overtake motorcyclist in this condition. Question 20. What should you do if you want to turn left at a junction where pedestrians have started to cross? So here you want to turn left into this road. For example, here, what should you do? Go around them, leaving plenty of room, give way to them, stop and wave at them to cross, sound your horn and proceed. The correct option is you should give way to them. because they are halfway across. So what you need to do, you need to slow down, wait for them to finish crossing, and then you can move in. Question 21. You're driving past parked cars. What should you do if you see a bicycle wheel sticking out between the cars? So you are driving through a street and you see there is a wheel sticking out, a cycle wheel between the cars. So what should you understand? What should you anticipate? Brake sharply and flash your headlights. Slow down and be prepared to stop for cyclist. Accelerate past quickly and sound your horn. Slow down and wave the cyclist across. The correct option is slow down and be prepared to stop for a cyclist. Question 22. You lose your way on a busy road. What is the best action to take? So let's say you are lost. So if you are lost on a busy road, what's the best action you should take? It happens usually when you drive through city centers. They are very busy. Usually the layout of the road is changed frequently, so you need to be very careful. So what should you do? You should stop at the traffic lights and ask pedestrians, shout to other drivers to ask them the way, turn into a side road, stop and check a map and keep going with the traffic flow. The correct option is turn into a side road, stop and check a map. Once you got the information, then follow that road. Question 23. You are driving on a motorway and you have to slow down suddenly due to a hazard ahead. So, due to a hazard, you have to slow down suddenly. How can you warn drivers behind of the hazard? You have seen that hazard, but what about the drivers who are following you? How are you going to inform them? Switch on your headlights, sound your horn, switch on your hazard warning lights, flash your headlights. The correct option is switch on your hazard warning lights. That can give them an indication, that can give them information and a message that something has happened, so they have to slow down. Question 24. Which is the sign for no stopping? Sign A, B, C, or D? The correct option is sign C, that is for no stopping. Sign A is for roundabout, sign B is a mini roundabout, and sign D is a ring road sign. So we have got sign C, which is used for no stopping. That is used for traffic flow. There shouldn't be any stopping, traffic should flow. Question 25. You are in a built-up area at night time. Guys, make sure you need to understand this question. It's night time, you are in a built-up area, residential area, and the road is well lit. It's not a dark road, it's well lit road. Why should you use dipped headlights? So that you can see further along the road, so that you can be easily seen by others, so that you can go at a much faster speed, so that you can switch to main beam quickly. The correct option is so that you can be easily seen by others. Question 26. You are driving with your front fog light switched on. Again, condition is foggy. You have switched on your front fog lights. You are driving with them. What should you do if the fog has cleared? Now, the second part of the question is telling you that if the fog has cleared, in that condition, what should you do? Leave them on if the driver have their lights on. Switch them off as long as visibility remains good. Flash them to warn oncoming traffic that it's foggy. Drive with them on instead of your headlights. Correct option is you should switch them off as long as visibility remains good. Because if you use them in the normal condition, you're going to dazzle other road users. And that's not safe for you and for them. Question 27. When should you use your vehicle's horn? to alert other road users of your presence, to allow you right of the way, to greet other road users, to signal your annoyance. So we use vehicle's horn legally to alert others of our presence. So here is going to be that when you want to alert others, when you want to give them a warning that I'm present there and you are taking a wrong turn or something like that, then you should give them horn. Question 28. You are driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? Now, there is a warning sign and it says Ford. What does it mean? Check your tire pressures, switch on your hazard warning lights, accelerate briskly, or test your brakes. So when you have dealt with this type of sign and you have just driven through there, what should you do? The correct option is you should test your brakes, because usually when we see this sign, after that there is water across the road, so we need to check our brakes. If there is no water, then you can carry on. Question 29. When may you flash your headlights at other road users? So in previous one of the questions we read about using the car horns, and here is asking you about flashing your headlights. So when can we use or when can we flash our headlights at others? When showing that you are giving way, when letting them know that you are there, when showing that you are about to turn, when telling them that you have right of way. The correct option is when letting them know that you are there. So again, you are giving them a warning in a way and you are telling them about your presence. Question 30. Who is authorized to signal you to stop? So who can signal you to stop? Who has the authority? A motorcyclist, a pedestrian, a police officer, a bus driver. The correct option is a police officer. They have the authority, they can stop you, they can direct you. So you need to obey that. Question 31. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signal to other road users? So we have direction indicators. If we turn right, we give right indicator. If we turn left, we give left indicator. But apart from that, how can we give signal to other road users about our intentions? By using side lights, by using fog lights, by using brake lights, by using interior lights. So we can give this type of signal by using our brake lights. That shows our intention that we are trying to stop. Question 32. What does this sign mean? Bend to the right, no right turn, road on the right closed, no traffic from the right. The correct option is no right turn. So there is a red cross on that. It means you are not permitted to turn right. Question 33. You are carrying two 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who is responsible for seeing that the children wear seat belts? So whose responsibility is this? That children are wearing seat belt. If you are carrying two 13-year-old children in your car and their parents. So the question is a bit tricky. Whether their parents are responsible to ask them to wear seat belt, or you as a driver are responsible to ask them to wear seat belt. So the four options: children's parents, you the driver, the front seat passenger, or the children themselves. The correct option is you the driver. So it's your responsibility to ask them to wear seat belt because they are under 14. So 14 or above 14, they have their own responsibility to wear seat belt. But if they are under 14, then it's your responsibility as a driver to ask them to wear seat belt. Question 34. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing seatbelt? So guys, we are not allowed to drive or as a passenger to travel in a car without wearing seat belt, but there are some exceptions. And what are they? Let's find out. Option A, when they are under 14 years old. Option B, when they are exempt for medical reasons. Option C, when they are under 1.5 meters, 5 feet in height. Option D, when they are sitting in the rear seat. The correct option is when they are exempt for medical reason, then they are allowed to travel in a car without wearing seatbelt. Question 35. What's the most important reason for having a properly adjusted head restraint? So properly adjusted head restraint, why is it important? To make you more comfortable, to help you avoid neck injury, to help you relax, to help you maintain your driving position. The correct option is to help you avoid neck injury. That's why we have head restraints in our car. Question 36. What information would be shown in a triangular road sign? Here is a triangle-shaped warning sign, and which type of information will be displayed in there? Out of these 4 options: keep left, road narrows, ahead only, or minimum speed. The correct option is road narrows. That sign will be displayed in this triangular shape. Question 37. How does drinking alcohol affect your driving behavior? So what is the impact of alcohol on your driving behavior? It improves judgment skills. It increases confidence, it leads to faster reactions, it increases concentration. The correct option is it increases your confidence, and that's how mostly people, they cause accident. So you shouldn't be drinking and driving. If you drink in a party or anywhere, you should be going home by public transport. That's safe for you and for others. Question 38. What type of glasses would make driving at night more difficult? So if you are wearing some kind of glasses, you may have some problem while driving. But which type of glasses make you more difficult to drive for you? Half moon, tinted, round, bifocal. The correct option is tinted. If you have that, then you are driving at night time, so it's going to be really hard and difficult for you to see clearly. Question 39. What does this sign mean? Now this sign, in a triangular shaped sign, it shows one arrow is up, one arrow is down. What does it indicate? Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. Traffic approaching you has priority. Two-way traffic straight ahead. Motorway contraflow system ahead. The correct option is two-way traffic straight ahead. Question 40. You are on a long motorway journey. What should you do if you start to feel sleepy? Guys, make sure that long motorway journey, they make you tired. So the best way is that you should take a refreshment break that can make you relax and you can be active. But what's the best way? Here is asking you that what should you do if you feel sleepy? Play some loud music, leave the motorway and stop in a safe place, stop on the hard shoulder for rest, drive faster to complete your journey sooner. The correct option is leave the motorway and stop in a safe place. So when you leave the motorway, you can go to services area, you can relax there, you can have some caffeinated drink like tea or coffee that will make you active, and you can have your rest of the journey with safety. Question 41. What circumstances require you to notify the DVLA, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency? when you lend your vehicle to someone, when your health affects your driving, when you have to work abroad, when your vehicle needs an MOT certificate. So when can you inform or notify DVLA? The correct option is when your health affects your driving. If you cannot drive well or better as a result of some conditions, health condition, you should inform DVLA. Question 42. Which type of crossing allows cyclists to ride across while pedestrians are also crossing? Puffin crossing, token crossing, pelican crossing, or zebra crossing? The correct option is token crossing, where pedestrian and cyclist can cross together. Question 43. What does this signal mean? Both trams and cars must stop. Car must stop. Trams must stop. Both trams and cars can continue. The correct option is trams must stop. So this right-hand lane, that shows no entry for trams. So they must stop. Question 44. What should you do if the left-hand pavement is closed due to street repair? So if there is some repairing work going on in your street and the left-hand pavement or footpath is closed, what should you do? Speed up to get past the roadworks more quickly. Position close to the left-hand curb. Watch out for pedestrian walking in the road. Or use your right-hand mirror more often. The correct option is watch out for pedestrian walking in the road. That can help you to drive safely through that part of the road. Because footpath or pavement is closed, so obviously the road users are the pedestrian, they will be walking in the road, so you need to keep an eye on them. Question 45. At night, what does it mean if you see a pedestrian wearing a reflective clothing and carrying a bright red light? It means you are approaching roadworks, you are approaching an organized walk, you are approaching a slow-moving vehicle, you are approaching a traffic danger spot. The correct option is you are approaching an organized walk. That's why they are carrying reflective bright red light and they are wearing reflective clothing. Question 46. The conditions are good and dry. When should you use the 2-second rule? So it's asking you about good dry road conditions, that when can you use 2-second rule? Before restarting the engine after it has stalled, when checking your gap from the vehicle in front, before using the mirror signal maneuver routine, MSM, or when traffic lights change to green. The correct option is when checking your gap from the vehicle in front, you should be using 2-second rule. Question 47. Which shape is used for giveaway sign? Sign A, B, C, or D? Correct option is D. So it's the triangle shape which is used for giveaway sign. Question 48. Now guys, you need to understand that when you go for exam, in your actual exam, the last 3 questions, they are based on a video clip. So what you need to do, you need to read the question carefully, watch the video clip, then try to find the correct option. So here, the question is, what hazard do you need to look out for as you drive under the bridge? So is talking about this bridge here in a distance. So let's play the video and watch out carefully. So if we stop here and see, on the left hand side we have a pavement or a footpath, but when we closer and we drive under the bridge, there is no more footpath. So you need to be careful that pedestrian may be walking in the road. So the correct option is pedestrians walking in the road. Question number 49. So like I said before, in the last 3 questions, you will have the same video clip. They will ask you about 3 different types of question. So here it is asking you about the speed limit on this road. So there are certain indications that can tell you that what is the speed limit of this road. Is it 30 miles, 40 miles, 50 miles, or 60 miles per hour? So let's play the video. So if you look closely, you can see if I pause here and if I ask you, what's this? That's a street light. So when we have street lights in residential area, that indicates that we should be driving at 30 miles per hour. So the correct option is 30 miles per hour speed limit. Question 50. What does the single yellow line along the side of the road mean? This yellow line here or on the other side? This question is about this yellow line. Then why do we have this yellow line here and what does it mean? So if you play the video, we can see there is a yellow line all the way down. So what does it mean? See, on both sides we have this single yellow line, and what does it indicate? Waiting restriction applied at certain times. It marks the edge of the road. No stopping at any time. No waiting at any time. The correct option is waiting restrictions apply at certain times. It means that in day, at some times you can park there and sometimes you can't because there are waiting restrictions and you have to follow that. So guys, this was the first mock test for car theory test based on official DVSA guide. If you have any question, please drop them in the comment section below and I would love to get back to you. Look after yourself and this channel. Thanks for watching.